Hey, what's up, NSA? How you doing? In 2013, NSA contractor Edward Snowden leaked a large number of classified documents to the media, exposing the US government's covert surveillance activities. Some called the whistleblower a hero, while others called him a traitor. Snowden is directed by acclaimed filmmaker Oliver Stone, who has also directed such films as Platoon, Wall Street, The Doors, JFK, and Natural Born Killers. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Shailene Woodley, Melissa Leo, Zachary Quinto, and Nicolas Cage. The movie is rated R for language and some sexuality/nudity. Snowden tells the story that most of us have at least heard of, about Edward Snowden and his whistleblowing on the surveillance by the National Security Administration. Let me start with the positives. All of the performances were great. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Edward Snowden was really good. He really captured the cadence and mannerisms and personality of Edward Snowden, even going so far as changing his voice. Not really in an imitation kind of way, but a truly convincing performance. And I really have to give special props to Shailene Woodley. Not only is she gorgeous in this movie, but it's perhaps her best role to date. And even Nicolas Cage, who shows up in a small role, is better than I can remember him being in quite some time. And now for the bad. The movie was overly long. It clocks in at 2 hours and 14 minutes, but at times it really feels almost closer to 2.5 hours. There's definitely times when the story really slows down, and Oliver Stone, I think, could have taken a page out of Clint Eastwood's playbook and the recent movie Sully. A movie doesn't need to be 2 hours, or 2:15, or 2.5 hours if it's not warranted. And I'm not sure if there's any scenes that I would cut out completely, but certainly there are some moments that could have been trimmed better in the editing room. There's moments that do get a little bit boring, and those moments I think could have been resolved in a tighter cut. The movie really paints Edward Snowden as a hero, and I'm not going to say in this video whether I believe that he's a hero or a traitor, because it's a very complex issue, and the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. The film does raise many interesting questions, and I hope that it helps to spark a conversation in this country about more real issues in the final months before the next presidential election. There are more important issues at stake than whether some sports dude does or does not stand up during the national anthem, or whatever the story of the week is. And I hope that this movie at least gets us talking to each other across either side of the political spectrum, and gets us to try to find some common ground when the government oversteps its boundaries. I am so sick of something being okay when our guy is in charge, but the very same thing is the worst thing that can possibly ever happen when the other party is in power. Stand up on principle and speak out against stuff that is wrong, no matter if it's your team or the opponent. And I'm sorry for that little rant, I got off track. The Q&A afterwards was okay, but I didn't feel it was necessary, and it lacked any real substance. They could have easily left that as a puff piece on the Blu-ray, and it would have been just fine. Anyway guys, the movie itself is good, but like I said, it really felt overly long, and could have benefited from some tighter editing. The performances are all great though, and the movie is an important one to see, and raises many interesting and important questions that should be asked. I'm going to give Snowden a 3 out of 5. Have you seen Snowden yet? If so, what did you think? What is your favorite movie based on actual events? Let me know, sound off in the comment section below. You guys, thank you so much as always for watching. It means more to me than you could possibly know. If you like this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. That would really help me out a great deal. And then subscribe to the YouTube channel here so you don't miss any of my other videos. You can find me online at jeffitosmovieblog.com, on Facebook at jeffitosmovieblog, and on Twitter simply at jeffitosblog. All those links can be found down below in the description like always. I'll be back soon with more movie reviews, including my overdue review of Sully, which I'll be recording shortly after I finish editing this video. Also stay tuned for a special video that I'll be recording, the 15, or more, movies that will stick with me forever. That'll be a lot of fun. And then of course my weekend box office predictions are coming up on Friday evening. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye bye.